The Australian Guide to Legal Citation 4th edition, or AGLC4, is a footnote and bibliography referencing system widely used in law courses across Australia. AGLC4 uses superscript numbers and footnotes at the bottom of the page to present the relevant information for the citation. The rules around footnotes can be found in section 1.1 of the AGLC4 guide. Footnotes should be used whenever you use someone else's ideas, when you refer to information from another source, and to back up an argument or make a point of law. Footnote numbers are included consecutively after a punctuation mark. The citation is then included in a footnote at the bottom of that page. A full stop is used at the end of every footnote. If you refer to an act in full in text, you don't have to cite it in a footnote as well. Pinpoints are used to indicate the page numbers, paragraph numbers, or section numbers the footnote is referring to. Let's have a look at footnote examples for primary sources, starting with legislation. An act or statute has the following elements. The title is presented in italics, the year is also presented in italics, and the jurisdiction is abbreviated and presented in round brackets. Pinpoints for legislation are presented at the end of the footnote and are preceded by the appropriate abbreviation for the pinpoint designation. You'll find more information on legislation pinpoints in Rules 3.1.4 to 3.1.7. Let's now look at some examples of footnotes for cases. Cases are also primary sources, and the format for a case will depend on the type of case you're referring to. Unreported judgments. These cases are directly from the court and have the following elements. The party names are presented in italics, the year is presented in square brackets, the court is abbreviated, and the judgment number is presented after the court acronym. If you need to include pinpoints, a comma is included after the judgment number with the paragraph number presented in square brackets. Reported, sorted by volume. These are published judgments in law reports that are sorted by their volume and have the following elements. The party names are presented in italics. The year is presented in round brackets. The first number after the year is the volume number. The report series is abbreviated. And the number after the report series is the starting page of the judgment. In this example, the judgment can be found in volume 97 of the New South Wales Law Reports, with the starting page of 1073. If you need to include pinpoints, a comma is included after the starting page and should include either the page number or the page and paragraph numbers where available. Reported, sorted by year. These are published judgments in law reports that are sorted by their year and have the following elements. The party names are presented in italics. The year is presented in square brackets. Sometimes there is a number after the year, but not always. If there is, it is the volume number. The report series is abbreviated, and the number after the report series is the starting page of the judgment. If you need to include pinpoints, a comma is included after the starting page and should include either the page number or the page and paragraph numbers where available. Let's work through some footnote examples for secondary sources. Secondary sources include books, journal articles, and web pages. Let's start with books. A book has the following elements. The authors are listed as they are on the resource. If there are more than 3 authors, list the first author, followed by et al. The title is presented in italics, with every word capitalised except the articles, conjunctions, and prepositions. And the publisher, edition, and year are presented in round brackets. If the book is the first edition, the edition should be omitted. If required, the pinpoint is included after the round brackets. Page numbers are presented as a number only. Let's now have a look at footnotes for journal articles. Journal article footnotes have the following elements. Authors are listed as they are on the resource. Postnominals and honorific titles are not included. The article title is presented in single quotation marks. The year of the article is presented in round brackets. The volume and issue, where available, is presented after the year, The issue is presented in round brackets immediately after the volume. The title of the journal is presented in italics, and after the journal title is the starting page. If a pinpoint is required, a comma is included after the starting page, followed by the pinpoint. The next example is a guide for web pages. Please consult the AGLC4 guide, Rule 7.16, for social media posts, including YouTube videos. A web page includes the following elements. Where available, the author. If no individual author is listed, omit the author. The web page title is presented in single quotation marks, like a journal article. After a comma, the website title is presented in italics. A document type and full date are included in round brackets. If no date is available, omit the date. The URL is presented in angle brackets. For more details on AGLC4, please check the full AGLC4 guide available on the Write and Reference tab on the Law Library Guide.